Hi, my name is George DeVeist, and I'm a missionary with Resonate Global Mission, and I've been living and working in Ukraine for the last 25 years. And I would just like to share with you some of what's happening in Ukraine today, and some things that you can pray for when we're praying for Ukraine together. Russia is conducting a full-scale invasion of the country of Ukraine. It's completely unprovoked, and there's absolutely no way to justify this action on the part of Putin. However, it didn't just begin last week. It began long ago. In 2014, in response to the Revolution of Dignity in Kyiv, Russia already began their invasion of Ukraine. First by entering Crimea and taking over and illegally annexing the province, and then beginning a war in the east of Ukraine, sending in troops, invading and stirring up discontent and with their propaganda. And since 2014, this war has been going on. Over 14,000 Ukrainians were killed already before this invasion took place. Over 1 million people were displaced already before this invasion took place. And we had been working along those front lines, trying to bring peace and reconciliation to heal the wounds of these wars before this invasion took place. And now, of course, the situation has become acute. Now, cities are being indiscriminately bombed throughout the country. The two largest cities, Kyiv, the capital, and Kharkiv in the east, are taking the brunt of this bombing. And so many small towns and villages in between have been invaded, have been destroyed by the Russian army, and have been caught in the middle of the fighting between the Russians and the Ukrainians. And so many people are suffering today. Since Russia first invaded Ukraine in 2014, I've been involved in a ministry called Healing Hearts, Transforming Nations. And we've been working to bring healing and reconciliation to the people on both sides of the conflict in Ukraine. We have seen God do amazing things, and we are able to develop a team of Ukrainians and Russians working together to bring this message of reconciliation through the cross of Jesus Christ to the people in the eastern region of Ukraine. Just today, I heard from one of the members of our team there who said that they were able to go to a neighboring town where there had been a conflict between several of the church leaders about what's happening in Ukraine today, and it caused great division and a lot of pain. They said that when they arrived there this morning, when the deacon of the church whose house that they met at opened the door to let them in, all of a sudden, the heavens went silent. The shelling stopped, and it was quiet. And they went in, and leaders from two different churches along with them gathered there to talk about what had been happening, to go through a process of hearing each other's pain, of bringing that pain to the cross, and through that finding a new power to forgive the people who had caused the pain and to repent of causing that pain. And God did an amazing work of reconciliation just in this one short meeting that took place today. When the members of our team returned to their homes, they told me that it was the first time that things were quiet, that they felt really a deep sense of peace, and they slept. They were able to sleep, and they were just amazed at what God had done. So I want to thank you for how you support the work of Resonate and the work that's going on in Ukraine, for your prayers for the people of Ukraine, and for this work of healing and reconciliation that is so fundamental, especially now as this conflict continues and when this conflict is over. And so I'd really like to ask you to join us in praying for the people of Ukraine, that you would pray that God would protect innocent civilians, but also protect the soldiers. Pray for those who have lost their homes, their belongings. Pray for those who are mourning the lives of their loved ones that have been lost. But we also ask that you would pray for Russia. Pray for the people of Russia, that they would know the truth. And we know that there are many good people in Russia that are standing up for the truth, and pray that God would protect them as the regime cracks down on them. And we even ask you to pray for Vladimir Putin. Pray for God to change Putin's heart and mind, that he would be transformed by the power of God's Spirit, and become a man of peace instead of a man of war. So we would encourage you to pray for Ukraine, to help Ukrainian refugees, to work together for peace in Ukraine, to stop this senseless war. Thank you.